talk about my favourites from January. Can you believe that the first month of 2014 has gone already? I still feel like I should be in 2013. I don't know. It's crazy, guys, crazy. So we'll talk about skincare first, and all of my favourites from my 2013 favourites video still stand. I'm still using all of those skincare favourites, but I've just added in an additional moisturiser as my skin has been a little bit drier, as it's been quite cold and I've been going outside in the wet and the rain and all of that. And the moisturiser I added is the Roche-Posay Toleriane. Is that how you pronounce it? I hope so. Toleriane. And this is just a great gentle moisturiser with no frills really. It's designed for people with sensitive skin so as to not be irritating and to just be nice and calming and soothing and moisturising for the skin. So it's a good one to use, and it's a good range to use if you're using a lot of harsh or active ingredients. So if you're using retinol, AHAs, BHAs, all of those, I would be more inclined to use a more basic skincare range around that, and the Toleriane range from Roche-Posay is really good for that. Next I will talk about hair care, and I was sent these products for review, just to add a disclaimer there, but I would never mention something in a favourites or mention something in a positive way if I didn't honestly really like it. And this month I've been loving the Pantene Expert Collection Age Defy hair care range. These are designed to help your hair look 10 years younger. Now, what that means is anyone's guess, but from using the products, and you know, for products that would be meant for hair that has aged, older hair would tend to be a bit more brittle. It would also be thinner, as your hair will thin as you get older, and it would be lacking in moisture, but it would also be weighed down by excess conditioning agents. So this range is designed to be quite lightweight but still nourishing, and also there's a product for addressing the issue of thinning hair. And so it's actually a really good product to use if you have, say, usually you have an oily scalp, but you have dry ends, and if you have fine and limp hair, because it's not going to weigh the hair down, but it's going to moisturise any areas that need moisturisation and that might be dry from, say, over processing or colouring or anything like that. So it's actually really a good one for people with fine and thin hair, even if you're not aging, to use, because I find a lot of the shampoos and conditioners for fine and thin hair tends to be a little harsh. I actually have sort of thin hair myself, and I'm actually growing out a bleaching that I did a year and a half ago, so my ends can be pretty frazzled looking if they don't get sufficient conditioner. But if I use a product that is a really heavy conditioner, it'll just weigh the whole lot down. So these products help to balance that out, so they're quite good at conditioning and without weighing the hair down. There is a shampoo and a conditioner in the range, and there's also a deep conditioner, and this conditioner smells absolutely divine. Yummy. I would be a little bit wary of deep conditioners because, as I said, they'll just weight my hair down and make me look like a grease ball, but I can use this, you know, once or twice a week and I have no problems whatsoever. My ends are left lovely and silky and lovely. Then the one that really piqued my interest from this range is the Age Defy Advanced Thickening Treatment. And what got me interested in this was that it contains the ingredient caffeine. And for those of you who don't know it, caffeine is actually a commonly used ingredient in products for people who are suffering from hair loss, as caffeine apparently can stimulate the hair follicles into producing new hair. So they don't actually say that it's for hair loss. They call it an advanced thickening treatment, but I would imagine that's what they're targeting. And it actually really does thicken the hair. I have used it on a day off and a day on basis to see the difference. So I'd use it one day and then the following day I'd wash my hair and not use it, and you definitely do lose the effect if you wash your hair and you don't use it. So it is a sort of a cosmetic thickening. I can't say whether or not it will actually cause more hair to grow, but with the ingredient caffeine it's very possible. But you know, if your hair tends to be a bit weighed down or limp, then definitely this is really quite good. You just spray it in at the roots. I do have one issue with this, and it's with the spray nozzle. It's not really a spray nozzle, it's actually more of a jet nozzle. It just sprays out a stream. Watch this. Okay, I don't know if you saw that. Maybe. Basically shoots out a stream of the product instead of dispersing a fine mist. And you'll be trying to put it into your hair and you might actually spray it all the way back onto your dressing table, which is kind of crazy. So you have to be a bit careful when using it. That's the only thing I don't like about this. Another product that I've been using and loving in January for my hair is the Charles Worthington Volume and Bounce Body Booster Mousse. And I actually got this from the lovely Sarah from Adore Bubbles. She gave this to me as part of my Secret Santa gift. So thank you very much, Sarah. This is really good. This is also a hair thickening and styling agent, and it really works to hold your style and to hold the volume that you blow dry into your hair. So really like it. I'm going to be buying the full size of this, and I'm also going to be checking out the rest of the range because I believe that the dry shampoo is meant to be very similar to the much raved about Orbe dry shampoo that a lot of the UK bloggers have been loving. So if I can get a budget dupe of that, better believe I'm going to. Next we're going to talk about makeup. As far as foundation goes, I've been trying a new one this month. I'm on the hunt for my Holy Grail foundation and I think I'm getting close. I've been using and loving the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24 Hour. There's one thing I really don't like about this, and it's perfumed to the max. Like seriously, it smells like roses. It's so strongly perfumed, and I have a real bugbear about perfume in products because all it really does is serve an aesthetic purpose, or an olfactory purpose I should probably say. It's just there for purely for the consumer. It's not going to do anything good for the skin, and it could cause skin reactions and sensitivity. So just please stop over perfuming your products, Lancome. Seriously. Anyway, to the foundation. The foundation is really good. I'm sure that you've probably read all about it already, maybe you even use it, but it is a medium to high coverage foundation that just wears and lasts and is great. You know, once you put it on, it doesn't budge for at least 8 hours. You still look great 8 to 10 hours later. It's really good. I would usually only wear it if I'm going out somewhere that I'm going to be out for a long time, or that I need to look perfect and flawless. It pretty effortlessly covers any redness, although I would need a concealer for any spots, but it's pretty good. So yeah, liking that. Another makeup favourite this month, and actually I really should have included this in my 2013 favourites, I just completely forgot, I don't know why. It's the Sleek Contour Kit in Light. Oh no, actually, sorry. It's the Sleek Contour Kit in Fair. This isn't Light. So as you can see, this consists of 3 different shades, one for contour, one for highlight, and one for blush, and the blush is a gorgeous rose gold shade and just does what it says on the tin. They're very pigmented and the colours are great for pale and fair skin tones. The contour isn't too orangey. It looks like a good hollow of the cheek contour colour, and they're just very finely milled, and you don't end up looking like a disco ball. You just look perfectly contoured, highlighted and blushed. So really like that. As well, for the lips, I have been loving another one of my Urban Decay Revolution lipsticks, and this month I have been loving the shade Venom. And as you can see, it's sort of an aubergine, winey, plummy, purpley shade. I'm wearing it on my lips at the moment and it's just beautiful. I know it's kind of more of an autumn shade, but I don't care. I want to wear it, so I'm going to wear it. And it's just lovely. It's so pigmented, nice and creamy, doesn't dry at the lips, and it really lasts. I actually had my dinner wearing this before I filmed this video, and it had only worn away just right in the middle there. It was still perfect on all of the rest of my lips. So yeah, that's really good. And it didn't transfer to my glass of mixed berry cider that I drank with my dinner either. So yeah, good stuff. So next we have a couple of eye products that I have been loving in January, and first of all, I should say I was provided this for review, but obviously all my reviews are 100% honest and I wouldn't say I liked it if I didn't. It's the new Clarins Opalescence Quad. This is in the shade 12 Vibrant Light, and as you can see, it is a mixture of a white shimmery, a pink, purple and a sort of a grey tone. And when you look at them in the pan, you think, okay, they're probably not going to be the most flattering shades on your eyes. They could come across a little bit frosted 80s, but they really look just gorgeous on the eyes. They don't come across frosty or glittery or anyway old-fashioned at all. They're actually beautiful. And I actually do love purples myself on the eyes. I have green eyes, so purple would be the complementary colour to them. But purples also look great on blue eyes, brown eyes. Any colour eyes really can wear purple and can really make them stand out. So I have this reviewed on the blog, so I'll put the link below. And I have an eye look on the blog as well with it, so you can see what it's like in use. But that's a really, really lovely palette, particularly for spring if you want to brighten and freshen up your look a bit without piling on the pastel shadows, because that's just never good. The Dior spring palette, I saw it on somebody there recently and it was just pastel, shimmery pastel overload, not good. Clarins did it good, believe me. For eyes as well, I've also been loving the Rimmel Scandaleyes Precision Micro Liner. So you should be able to see that this is a teeny tiny liner nib. It's just so teeny and precise. It's the blackest black and it's pretty foolproof to use. I'm fairly cack-handed when it comes to doing liquid liner, and you know, you do one side and then you do the other side and you don't do it right, and you're trying to fix them both and you end up just having black all over your eyes. Yeah, I'm totally like that when it comes to liquid liner, and I'm able to get a foolproof cat eye from this product, and it wears perfectly, and it's actually almost impossible to get off your eyes at the end of the day. So maybe that's a bad thing, but if you need liquid liner to last a day, it's going to do it. When it comes to eyes, my favoritist thing on my eyes this month has to be my lash extensions that I got done at the start of the month by the lovely Rachel from Hush Lash Lounge in Salons in Kildare. She is an absolute professional when it comes to applying lash extensions. I had extensions done before by someone else who obviously wasn't as well qualified, and they were disgraceful and they started falling out the same day, and I had to remove them myself using, I had an oil-based remover luckily, after a few days, because they just looked awful. So I went to Rachel a little bit nervous because I'd had a bad experience, and the esthetician that had applied them to me before said my eyelashes were too curly for lash extensions. So I said that to Rachel, and Rachel said, no, actually curly lashes are the best to apply lash extensions, because then you get perfect adherence of the false lash to the actual lash. So with really straight lashes, the false lash will only contact the straight lash at one point, whereas you get contact at all the points with the false lash when you have a curly natural lash. So that makes sense, perfect sense. She did an amazing job on my lashes. She trained with Up to My Eyes 5 years ago, and she has been doing that ever since, and she's just incredible. So I'll have a review on the blog of the lashes soon, but here they are. I think it's about 2 weeks later and they still look full and beautiful. I've been dropping a lash here and there, maybe every other day, but nothing really noticeable, and they're just gorgeous. And yes, I now want lash extensions every single month. They're just incredible. I love them. And last but not least is another product I should have included in my 2013 favourites, because I've been loving it since then, and it's the Body Shop White Musk Smoky Rose. This scent is beautiful. I don't know about you, but I have nightmares when it comes to the Body Shop Original White Musk. I must have doused myself in it during my teens, and it just turns my stomach now. I just can't stand it because I used it so much. But this is an entirely different beast. It smells deep and sultry with a berry tone, and it's just beautiful. Just go and smell it and you'll love it. I've been wearing this I think since like October last year, and yes, nothing can make me part from it. So that's it. Those are my January favourites. Let me know what your favourites were for the month. I always like to be enabled, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. And if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!